The late, great Beano Cook, God rest his soul, once predicted Notre Dame quarterback Ron Paulus to win 3 Heisman Trophies. Well, me, along with probably half of America, could predict a certain Texas A&M quarterback to do just that. Mark Rogers TV just minutes after Texas A&M defeated Oklahoma 41-13 in the Cotton Bowl. And yes, we will get to that guy in just a second. But make no mistake about it, this was a total team victory for Texas A&M, in particular on defense, containing one of the more prolific passing offenses in the country in Landry Jones and Oklahoma, specifically in the second half. It was a 14-13 game at half. Then they got 3 consecutive 3-and-outs in the third quarter, shut out Oklahoma for the entire second half, and really held down the Oklahoma offense. And yes, they got some heat on Landry Jones, and we've seen Landry Jones wilt in the pocket under pressure in the past. But A&M really did it with coverage and with tackling in the open field. In particular, these guys, Stephen Terrell, Jonathan Stewart, Dustin Harris, and DeShazer Everett, guys like this swarming to the football, even on one-on-one open field situations against Oklahoma receivers, they were able to make the tackles for 4- and 5-yard gains. Landry Jones did complete 35 passes, but just for 278 yards, that says a ton. It was A&M, again, with their quickness and speed on defense and their tenacity in tracking down wide receivers and ball carriers and keeping down the big plays. In the first half, Oklahoma had 0 plays past 20 yards. I believe they did not have any in the second half. Again, it was a shutout for the Aggie defense, and anytime you can limit Oklahoma to just 13 points, that's a huge victory. Then you turn it over to, that guy, Johnny Manziel, and what is left to say about this guy? We've shot a number of videos about him, talked about his exploits, both running and throwing the football, and he's spectacular. 22 of 34, 287 through the air, and 2 touchdowns. He's poised in the pocket. He feels the rush. He makes the right moves in the pocket, delivers the football. He threw some really nice passes. He's got nice touch on the football, and he can drill it when he needs to. Also running the football, man, this guy is quicker than a whip. He's got the straight line speed, and he can also cut on a dime, and guys he just runs away from them. It's amazing to watch. 17 carries, 229 yards for Johnny Manziel, so that's a big 5-16 in total offense. But let's give some credit to the offensive line, because he had all day to throw the football, and this is something that we talked about in particular in our Cotton Bowl preview a few weeks ago, that Texas A&M had a huge advantage along the offensive line. So let's give some credit to these guys. Let's bring out the big board. The Texas A&M offensive line, we don't hear the names very often, but here they are, Luke Joeckel and Jake Matthews. They are first-team All-SEC performers, along with Cedric Obuhai, Patrick Lewis, and Jarvis Harrison. And then, of course, there's the job done by head coach Kevin Sumlin, his first team at Texas A&M, and they go 11-2 in the SEC. Upset Alabama, and, of course, get the big bowl victory tonight over Oklahoma. Texas A&M fans, Oklahoma fans, let's hear what you have to say now in the Cotton Bowl on Mark Rogers TV.